Hey Sagittarius, we are going to be doing your reading, so we're going to get right into it and see what is going on for you guys. Sagittarius, all right. Saggies, let's see what's up. Sagittarius. Oh boy, Sagittarius. What's this? Oh yeah, the Three of Swords. This came out kind of like half and half there. All right, let's see what's up, Sag. Okay. All right, so 15 maybe, or 1.5. I don't know. Maybe that's like a number that makes sense to you, or maybe 51 even. I'm also getting 6. 7 of Wands just came out. So all right, maybe you guys hate numbers. Maybe you love them. I'm not really sure. All right, Saggy, let's see. All right. 2 of Wands is at the bottom. So all right, let's see. You guys have the Strength card. This is showing up as what you're wanting here. Okay, I think you're trying to hold back from something that's really frustrating, okay? That's I am a Sagittarius, and like that's kind of how I'm feeling. I feel like that maybe is something that you guys are experiencing too, okay? There really might be something here where you're like, I'm trying my best to like keep my like inner peace here, you know, that kind of stuff, okay? I do understand something about like holding yourself back from something, or like being like, I'm holding on to your strength. That's what I'm feeling here. So all right, for the possible issue, you guys have the 9 of Wands. All right, I think something is still not wrapped up, and I think that is maybe part of the issue here. Okay, I feel like you've been patient. I do think so. Okay, I definitely feel like you've been patient about something. I think there is either something in the terms of like somebody's not wanting to compromise on something here, or there is I don't know. Yeah. Okay. With the Strength card and the 9 of Wands, like it's like, okay, like there might be something where again, you're either, I almost feel like this is like 2 things going on. Like I feel like there's something here where you're like, I'm going to have to force myself to keep like pushing forward on something. But at the same time, I think there's something else, okay, that is like bothering you, or is making you kind of like feel like, all right, like I need to like kind of like hold back on that. Like I need to like really like kind of like almost like stand your ground in some sense. Okay. That kind of stuff. I feel like with the 9 of Wands there as the possible issue, it could be that this is something that you've been like sustaining for a long time, and you could be like, I don't have much more strength, or like I don't know how long I can hold on to this thing. Okay. That kind of stuff. That might be something. So all right, there also might be somebody who is like holding something back from you for whatever reason, okay? That could also be it. So, all right, for your opportunity, you guys have the Knight of Swords here. Sorry, the Knight of Wands, okay? So, interesting I said the Knight of Swords. So maybe there's something in that, okay? Maybe this is something to do with like your opportunity being, maybe acting quickly on something, okay? That kind of stuff, but I feel like there's more. I don't even know if that's really true. Maybe, okay? But I think it's more so like active communication or something like that, okay? That kind of stuff. I even understand possibly like maybe searching for something new, or okay, that kind of stuff, searching for something new here. Let's see. All right. I'm even wondering, this might be like putting the heat on somebody, or putting like the heat under somebody. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, something like that, kind of being like, okay, like, you know, this is like putting pressure on a situation. That's almost like kind of what I'm feeling here. That might be your opportunity, okay? Especially if you're feeling like, I want to say like being like toyed with a little bit here, okay? So, let's see what's going on. Sagittarius. You might have to get a little bit aggressive about something, okay? I don't mean aggressive in like a in like a weird way, but I mean like aggressive in the way that you're like advocating for yourself, okay? I kind of feel that way, or maybe on behalf of somebody else, all right? That's kind of what I feel. So, all right, let's see, Sagittarius, what's up? All right. Okay. The Five of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, you might like, here's the thing. If there, I know what you're saying, like you might have to be like a little bit aggressive about something here. Maybe. I feel like that's, it's like aggressive, but like it's more so like influencing something to get your point across, or to like maybe even like make a suggestion about like what direction to move with something here. Okay, so all right, let's see. With the Strength card, you guys have the King of Cups. I kind of like that. Okay, so this is showing up for your goal. So yes, I do think that there is, I think it's like, you know, keeping something nice, calm, cool, and collected, that kind of stuff. I think this is very much like an inner situation. All right, you know what I'm saying? I also think that this is, it's like, here's what I almost feel like your whole reading is like the Emperor card. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like this thing here where it's like you are exerting your power, exerting like, you know, is that even a word? I don't know. Like I just feel like you don't want to be like messed with anymore, okay? That kind of stuff. But at the same time, I also feel like there's something that you're like, yeah, but I'm not just going to like fly off the handles. It's more just like kind of like being like, no, this is what I mean. This is what I'm saying. And like that's what it is, you know, that kind of stuff. I feel like with this King of Cups, there is something that maybe like is, I don't know if this is like maybe something that keeps reoccurring or I don't know, something like that, that it's like, I need to, I want to say like ride the waves of like emotions with something here without like reacting super strongly about something. Or this is maybe like remaining kind of neutral in a situation that maybe you're tempted to go all out or to really push yourself back. Okay, that's what I'm feeling there. Yeah, I'm getting like neutrality, like neutralizing something here. So all right, let's see. You guys have the Nine of Wands and you have it with the Three of Swords. This is showing up as a possible issue here. It's almost like right as something was going to like complete or finish, something like broke or something was like separated, or you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff. Okay, and I also think that there might be something here that you're like, I would love to, it's like adding fuel to the fire. It's like you already are at the Nine of Wands here. Okay, like it's like this feeling of like almost like I have to get all this stuff done, nothing's finished yet, that kind of stuff. Or you're like, you know, I'm trying to complete whatever the heck this is, that kind of stuff. And I feel like the issue is like either maybe this is a miscommunication in something here, okay? But I also feel like it's like, how do you heal yourself if you are constantly in like almost like survival mode, you know, that kind of stuff. It's like, you know, and that totally makes sense to me. I also understand this as like, it's like one more thing and that like tips the scales. Like that's like, I don't know, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. So all right, for your opportunity, you guys have the Knight of Wands and you have the Two of Pentacles. I do think that that's what I'm saying. I feel like you have an opportunity to even something out, or to like maybe even like do one thing and then like race over to do another thing, that kind of stuff. I feel like there maybe is something again about like maybe communicating something or something about that. Okay, you know what I'm seeing? That this is weird. In London, I've never been there, but like in London, you know, there's like, it says like mind the gap, like I don't know, like on like subways. I don't even think they call them subways. I have no idea, but there's like it's like a red circle and it says like mind the gap. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's up with that, but I just saw that showing up as your opportunity. So I don't know, maybe. Okay, so maybe this has something to do with like time management, in the sense of like, okay, there's going to be like something to do in between two different things here, and it's like filling in that space, like whether that's communicating to somebody about, you know, something here, or this is again, maybe your opportunity is to kind of like go towards something. Maybe, I don't think it's even going towards something. I feel like it's sticking up for yourself, or being like, no, I'm influencing this situation in this way, or like I have something to say, like I you know, something like that. But I feel like the opportunity is to kind of like balance that out with something else. Okay, that kind of stuff. It might even be so that somebody else can like see your perspective, or see maybe why something is like bothering you and you're trying to kind of just like coast through something, that kind of stuff. So all right, let's see. Oh, okay, so you guys have all right, so with the Strength card and the King of Cups here, you guys have the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is showing up as what to do here. This maybe is something about, possibly seeing a blessing in disguise here with something, okay? That kind of stuff. And there also might be something here where maybe this is like, reviving something in some sense. You know what I'm saying? Reviving something. This maybe is reviving your energy or coming back from like a betrayal of some sort. All right, that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I'm feeling, especially with that King of Cups. Like, again, it's like there's something here that I do think that you're, first of all, I'm getting two like really kind of different stories. Like for some of you, so I don't think it was, maybe it was last round of readings, but there was a lot of like super financial undertones, and I am a little bit picking up part of that for your goal here. Okay, I know you guys don't have any like pentacle cards showing up there, but there's something about this strength energy and then like that, like riding the wave with this King of Cups that I'm kind of picking up on here. Okay, so yeah, could be coming back from a loss or seeing a blessing in disguise. Okay, we might be going with that one. So all right, you guys have the Nine of Swords, and this is showing up for possibly what to avoid. I don't think you should be, well, I think maybe this is an avoidance of stressing out about something so much to the point that it's really kind of hard to keep your like inner cool with something. Strength card and the King of Cups, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff, right? That might be part of whatever is here. I also understand an energy of like secrecy, or an energy of being like, I don't want everyone to have access to like something that is like, I want to say personal about you. Okay, that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. 10 of Swords and 9 of Swords showing up for like what to do and what to avoid. It is kind of an interesting mix here. It's almost like if you're at a certain point of something, it's like don't take steps back. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've already kind of like completed something, okay, or something is kind of like it's like done, it's finalized. That's what it is. It's almost like avoid going back into that, or avoid thinking about maybe the results of something or whatever the heck it is. Okay, that kind of stuff. So all right, let's see, you guys with the Nine of Wands and the Three of Swords here, for the possible issue, you guys have the Seven of Cups. This is showing up as what to do. I would say making a clear decision on something, or at the very least, maybe there is even something here that is like a compromise type of situation. Okay, maybe you're feeling like I don't really want to do that, or that's gonna like, you know, I don't want to, you know, compromise on something, that kind of stuff. I'm also getting somebody cut something before it was ready to go, that kind of stuff. That could also be showing up as a possible issue. And if that's the case, maybe it's even like, maybe even wondering about what your options are, okay? That kind of stuff. That could also be part of whatever this is. Maybe you guys like rings, or I'm getting this as like jewelry, you know, like literally like a jewelry. Okay, but maybe that's just like in general, like circles of something, or I don't know, that kind of stuff. All right. I feel like one thing is transforming into another. I feel like you're aware of that, but you're like coasting for right now, whatever that means. So, all right, you guys have the Ten of Wands, and this is showing up as what to avoid. I don't think this is like taking on more anything right now. Okay, like this is like not what we're doing. Like we're not taking on like more responsibilities or adding more to whatever it is that you're already dealing with, because again, it's like you're in the energy of trying to like maintain, trying to like keep your inner cool with something, that kind of stuff, you know. Ten of Wands showing up as what to avoid. It's like avoid getting totally burnt out by whatever the situation is, and also avoid, I want to say, giving up on something or not completing something before it's time to do so. You know what I'm saying? There's something about that. I'm almost getting like there's like two different timelines going on here, and sometimes that does happen in like these readings. Like I'm like, okay, I feel like we're talking about the current moment, but there's also like another timeline attached to that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. So, I feel like that's hard to explain, or I don't know. I can see it in my head really clear. It's just like hard to put into words, like what I'm trying to explain. There also might be something here that it's like, I wonder if it's like you might feel like you've exhausted all of your options with something when maybe that's not the case here, okay? That might not be it. I just feel like this is like, this feels like maybe too many choices are too many choices. Do you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. So this might even be like whittling down your choices with something so that something's not so friggin' like hard to manage, or you know, that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I'm feeling with that. So all right, let's see. You guys have the Knight of Wands, and you have it with the Ten of Pentacles, sorry, with the Two of Pentacles. And this is showing up for your opportunity here. You know what's really interesting? That's the second time that I read your opportunity like in like the wrong way. Like the Knight of Wands came out and I said the Knight of Swords, and then Two of Pentacles came out and I said the Ten of Pentacles. So maybe you guys like the number 8. You do start out off with the Strength card, which is number 8, okay? So that might be something. You might be feeling like I'm missing some strength here in order to complete something, you know, that kind of stuff, okay? Maybe you guys are, I don't know, busy parents. You've got a million friggin' things going on, that kind of stuff, okay? You know, and then you have this Two of Pentacles here. Maybe something has to do with like scheduling, or you need to like, I don't know, make sure everything is like balanced and even and whatever the heck it is, you know, that kind of stuff. So, all right. So with this Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles here, you guys have the Four of Wands. This is showing up as what to do. So again, you definitely have cards of like completing something, okay? You have cards of completing something in both of like the what to do positions here for your goal and also for your opportunity. And then there's like this energy of something that's like maybe not completely completed all the way for the possible issue. So, you know, there is something about like completing something, that kind of stuff, okay? There might even be something to do with like the way you're entering into something, or like a particular, or a particular benchmark of something, a particular like, okay, we can kind of take a break here, that kind of stuff. But I feel that's what I'm saying about that 2 timeline things, or there's 2 like major events. There's something about that, because one of them, it's like, okay, we need to complete this thing, finish it. And then another one is like, this is where we take a break, or something about that, okay? There might even be something about maybe even celebrating how far along you've come with something, okay? That kind of stuff. It just feels like maybe there's like, you know, when things are completed, sometimes that can be like a bittersweet type of situation, you know what I'm saying? So that might be part of whatever this Ten of Swords is with your goal here. So you have the Magician card. This is showing up as what to avoid. I wouldn't let anything manipulate a situation that you're already kind of like attached to, that kind of stuff. I would also avoid feeling like you actually don't have what you need to get something up and running here, okay? I wouldn't give your power away to anybody else, all right? That kind of stuff. That's kind of what I'm understanding. There might be something to do with like greenery or like plants. Okay, the reason why I'm saying that is just because the pictures, like I don't know, it looks like this is a continuation, you know what I'm saying? So there, I don't know, there might be something to do with that, okay? That kind of stuff, or the way you're like decorating something or lack thereof. I don't know, something regarding that, okay? I would also say maybe not to avoid thinking that something's going to be like an instant manifestation, all right? That kind of stuff, because again, I feel like whatever this is going to require patience and keeping a nice level head about something, all right? That kind of stuff. All right. Kind of also want to say like really being like very aware of your surroundings, or like what is even in the things that are presented in your environment, that kind of stuff. I feel like it's like, pay attention to that. So, all right, that's what I have for you guys, Sagittarius. I hope this reading was helpful and made sense, all that kind of stuff. If not, you could check your other placements. Otherwise, I will see you guys back for your next one. Thank you. Bye.